Okay, so this is the integer array, right? And we need to check what is the most frequent number here in this given integer array, right? And I want you to do using HashMap. Okay, so first we will do what we will do. We will create object of map interface, not map, this object of HashMap. So since this is an integer type of array, so we will take argument as integer only, and value will always be integer because value is always saved in integer. And then hash map equal to new hash map integer, right? Now what I will do, guys, I will just start one loop. Okay, and that loop will go up to the length of this integer array, less than the length of this integer array. Okay, so I'll start my loop from int I equal to 0, I less than a dot length, then I plus plus. Now for each element, I'll store in one variable key. So a of I, that I will store in one variable int, let's say key. Now inside this I will put one condition which will check hm dot contains key, and here I will pass key, not key, hm dot contains key I, and then key is here. Hold on a second. So what is the element at 0th position? This is 1, right?
Yes.
A of I will give you 1, and that would be my key. And then I'm checking if that key is there in that hash map or not. Okay, if key is there, then only I will go inside this if condition, and then I will write one more. I'll create one more variable using frequency, and where that will be like hp dot hm dot key dot get object key. So that would be my, I will explain you guys, just give me a minute, and then I will increase the frequency, and then I will just put key comma frequency. So with this I will check if the value is there in my hash map or not, and once that is done, else hm dot put key 1. Now I have stored all the values in hash map one by one, and then I will have to iterate that. So for iterating, I will use a for loop here, right? And I will put two variable max count equal to 0 and this result equal to -1, and for entry integer comma integer Give 1 second. For entry integer, what is the issue here? Okay, it should come inside this one. Entry integer value. Not set, it should be. What is the mistake here, guys? Can you look into this?
We haven't set, the entry set part. So first we have to set it and then we'll iterate it, right?
Correct, yeah.
So we have to set. So we have to set and then correct. HM dot entry set. Okay. For cannot invoke Java dot because it contains value. It's null. Line number 17. contains key I. Yep. Okay, now I will explain you how we are doing this. So let me put the debugger here at this line of code. So here we are declaring an integer array, and then I am creating the object of HashMap, right? So this is pretty simple, right? These two lines, Disha, Sitara.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, Nitin.
Okay, now I am initializing one for loop, which is starting from 0 and which is going up to the length of array, less than length of array, right? So index is 0 and then length of array. And here I will put one debugger, and then let's run this. Okay. So when I go to the next tab, so the value of key would be what here? It would be 1, right? Because the value at 0th index in this integer array is 1,
Yes.
right? So the value of key would be 1. Now what this method is doing, contains key. So we have one method in HashMap called contains key, and that method is actually checking if the particular HashMap is having that key or not. Okay, so since this is the first mm, first element I am getting from integer array, so as of now my HashMap is empty, right? So it will not return anything. Okay, and in that case it will go to else part, and then it will put the key. What is the key? Key is 1, right? And the value is again 1. So key is 1 and value is 1 would be stored in HashMap. Are you able to understand this? If and else?
That
The
frequency part.
Yeah, the contains key part was a bit confusing.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, so this is my HashMap, let's say, and I am having some keys and values here. So currently my HashMap is empty, and I am having a key and I am having a value here. Currently my HashMap is empty. So contains key, what it is checking, whether the HashMap is having any key currently, and the value of key is 1 currently. So this contains key is checking whether the HashMap is having any key which has 1 as value, one any key with 1.
Okay.
Okay, so currently my HashMap is empty, so uh, it will not go inside this if block. Okay, and then it will put a key, which is my key is 1, right? Because I got the
Yes,
1
yes,
element,
yes.
and the value would also be 1 because this is the first value I am putting in the HashMap, right? So I will get like 1 as key,
One as key, one as value.
1 as value. Okay, now where is the eclipse? Now when I go back to this for loop, the value of I would be increased by 2, and what is the element I am having here? 2, right?
I will be 1 and this will be 2.
Yeah, key would be 2, right? And again this will HashMap will check, this contains key will check whether I am having any key which has the value as 2. again I will get false, right? So there is no key which has the 2 as value. 2 as
Yeah, so
value
it
as in
will,
like the value here. I mean, this is 1 as like the value of key is 1 here, and value is obviously 1, right? So that's a key value pair. That is the reason. And I don't have anything which has 2 here, right? In the column of key.
Correct.
right. So it will again go to else part and then
And then it will put that 2 in that hash map, right? So this time I am having 2s, and then the value of this would be 1, right?
Hmm.
And in the next iteration, it will pick one more value from hash map like 3, 4, 5. So the same process would be repeated. Okay, up to 5, right? So I am having all 5 elements in my hash map. 3 is also there, 4 is also there, sorry, 4 is also there, and 5 is also there, and all of them having value as 1, right? This is what I can understand from my initial 5 execution, right? Now the next is my value is repeating now, so I'm getting 2 this time. Now what will happen? It will check whether the hash map is having that key. Yeah, that key is already there, right? 2 is already there in this hash map. Okay, so this time
Yes.
it will go inside the for loop, inside the if block, and it will get the key. And this key, what it gives the value corresponding to that key, right, guys? Get will give you the value corresponding to that
Value
key.
corresponding to that key. Yeah. So
Yeah,
it will
so
get
it will get 1.
Frequency will be 1.
Frequency will be 1, right? And I am increasing because I am entering only one value, so I am increasing the frequency by 1. Okay, so frequency will become 2 here. When this would be 1, but after I execute this, the frequency will become 2 here. Okay, so frequency has become 2, right? And now I am putting
Yes.
that key what I got is 2, right? 2 I got, and frequency, the new frequency I am getting, right? So the value of key would be 2, and this would be replaced, right? Remember, you if the key already exists, then value will be replaced in the hash map.
Yes.
So 2, and corresponding to that, the value would be 2 this time, because my previous value would be replaced with the new value. Getting it? So let me just rub this, and here I will just put 2 this time, right? And likewise, it will traverse for all other numbers. And next value would be 7. So this is new value. So it will not go inside this if block else directly. Next is your again 2. So it will go inside this if block. And then the value corresponding to that key, guys, what would be? It would be 3 this time, right?
yes.
Likewise, next is 1. So value of 1 would be changed. It will become 2. Then 8 is new. Then what we have 2 again is there. So this is also increased, and 2 again. So 9 and then 2 finally. So my hash map is filled now, right? And then if you see this hash map, value of 1 is 2, value of 2 would be 5, I guess, right? So I'm having 7 keys in hash map, sorry, 8 keys in hash map, and their corresponding values.
Yeah, understood.
Understood up to here, right? Now what I have to do, I have to traverse this hash map and check which key is having the greatest value. Okay, so for that, I am just putting the entry set here, and I am using one for each loop, which will traverse my, it will pick, entry set is nothing but a set of key and value, right? So first the set of key and value will be picked, and it will be assigned to val. and currently my count is set to 0. Okay, so if I go to this, so my count is currently 0, and first set would be, we would get the first set. So the first set is what? Your key is 1 and the value corresponding to that. Let's say there is a value 2. What it is doing, you are getting it when I am getting the set, entry set. Each key and value pair is an entry, right? In HashMap.
Yeah,
Yes.
correct.
Yeah, and I am getting that entry set, so it will give me key and value pair. So currently
Right.
my key was 1 and the value corresponding to that was, I think, 2. And then with the help of this variable, I am getting the value, which is 2 currently, right? Val.get value is 2,
Right.
right? So it is actually less than max count, what I am initially defining. Okay, so sorry, less than, not less than, greater than this max count what I am having. So since it is greater than what I am having as a max count, I am getting the key corresponding to that, and that I am storing in result. So why I have taken two variables here? One is for getting the value, comparing the value, and other is storing the key for that. So value I got it from here. Value I got it from here, and then I am just comparing with max count, and then I am getting the key, which I am storing in res. And then what the value, whatever the value I am getting, I am assigning to max count. Are you getting, guys? Okay, so here my max count is 0, which is greater than val of get value. So get of first entry set is having what values? Key is 1 and value is 2, I guess, right? So
Yeah.
I'll get
Yeah.
value as 2 with this get value. Okay, and in this line, what is happening? So for that value, for the first entry set, I'm getting the key, and that I'm storing in res. So res will become 1. My result will become 1. And then in this line, I am actually, instead of this, I am just putting the 2 here, because this is my max count, right? Or max frequency, I can say, most frequent item. So in max count, I am putting 2 here, right? After this iteration. Now my next entry set would be picked. Right, so next entry set would be 2, right? So I am having 2 and their corresponding value. So for the 2, the corresponding value of that next key value pair is 2, 5, right? And this time it will compare with 2, and the value would be 5, right? So 2 less than 5, 2 less than 5, so that is correct, right? And it will go inside this if block, and I'll get the key. Key would be this time 2, right? So my res will have 2, and the maximum count would be stored as 5 this time. Okay, so I iterated the second entry set, and then I got the result as 2 and max count is 5. Now the next would be like the value would be 3, I guess, and the key would be 3, and the value corresponding to that would be less than 5. So it will not go inside this if block. Okay, and next would be 4, and again it will not go inside the if block because the corresponding value would be less than 5. Likewise, it will check for all the entries, and once I am done with iterating the hash map, I will come out of the for loop, and then I will print the result. Is it simple or difficult? It's a bit difficult. I mean, it's not that simple.
Yeah.